With our rate of greenhouse gas emissions, climate change will only worsen from here. And with that, it'll increase the occurrences of volatile wildfires and endanger our residents. During dry seasons, all it takes is one spark that will ignite a wildfire that will consume everything in its path, taking down countless homes and lives. My topic on climate change in California, Orange County, will cover how climate change affects local residents, homeowners, and organizations. Climate change in Orange County is having an impact by driving up temperatures and prolonging drought periods. This, in turn, is increasing the frequency and severity of wildfires in the region. These fires not only affect communities living in high-risk fire areas, but also impact nearby medical facilities and educational institutions. This digital video will focus on the parties involved in Orange County of California, such as the locals and property owners residing in areas at risk of wildfires and the Orange County Fire Authority organization, as well as other stakeholders like CAL FIRE, which is California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. This digital short will discuss the rising frequency of wildfires influenced by climate change, as well as discussing stakeholders that are impacted by wildfires and their involvement in tackling the problem, which includes the Orange County Fire Authority and state agencies such as the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection in the Orange County. The Orange County Fire Authority is very crucial for Orange County, especially when wildfires are being fueled by climate change. Despite the risks associated with fighting volatile wildfires, they still work to protect their community. The Orange County Fire Authority is an organization that is in charge of providing fire protection and emergency medical services for areas outside of Orange County and California that are not incorporated into city limits, facing challenges during emergencies like prolonged wildfires and various disasters such as floods or earthquakes. The brave personnel of Orange County Fire Authority put their lives on the line to safeguard the residents of Orange County, especially when battling the wildfires exacerbated by climate change. Wildfires use up extensive resources in order to put it out, such as personnel, equipment, and time, which the Orange County Fire Authority usually deploys as many firefighters as needed, sometimes up to hundreds of firefighters, along with helicopters and aircraft, in order to combat larger and dangerous wildfires that are caused by climate change. The firefighters dispatched to battle fires encounter risks to their physical and mental well-being, like heat-related injuries and prolonged exposure to smoke and other dangerous substances. The Orange County Fire Authority mandates training for its staff in order to ensure that they are well prepared to handle the challenges they encounter while fighting fires endlessly and protecting their communities from various health risks like heat-related injuries and prolonged exposure to smoke and dangerous substances. The Orange County faces a threat of wildfires as a result of climate change, causing frequent and severe fires in the area. This heightened risk underscores the crucial role of the Orange County Fire Authority in protecting the community amidst these changing environmental conditions. The Orange County Fire Authority is needed because it fights fires that occur due to climate change, such as the Silverado fire that occurred in southern Orange County, California, and northeast of Irvine.
And has exploded in size. It is now at 12,600 acres and 5% contained. A combined 750 firefighters are working this blaze on the ground and in the air, and mutual aid has been sent in to assist. 70,000 residents in Irvine are under evacuation orders. So to put that in perspective, that's roughly a quarter of the city's population. 8,000 Lake Forest residents are also under evacuation orders. Many schools, medical offices, and roads are closed down temporarily. And sadly, we learned 2 firefighters are critically injured after fighting that fire yesterday. Here's the latest from the OC Fire.
The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection will have to face obstacles such as stretching its current resources thin in order to combat the increasing amount of wildfires sparked by climate change. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection is in charge of protecting, as well as tending to over 31 million acres of wildlands under its ownership in California, while also providing aid in 36 of the states, as well as 58 counties. They are committed to wildfire prevention initiatives and promptly assist in crisis situations such as wildfires, floods, and earthquakes. Why is the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection so significant in addressing fires caused by climate change? Who exactly is CAL FIRE? This following video will go over what is the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, their goals, and why they are so important in addressing fires caused by climate change.
When a disaster hits, a flood, an earthquake, and God forbid, a terrorist attack, CAL FIRE is the go-to fire department.
CAL FIRE really exemplifies our primary mission, and that is that we are an all-service, all-risk fire department.
Attacking any type of situation, any type of emergency that comes our way.
We run the full gamut of calls, and we have to know a little bit about everything. We have a culture in our department that we can do anything.
Due to the impact of climate change, in progress today has resulted in fire seasons that may even last all year round in California forests and wildlands. This increased duration poses challenges and risks for the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, as it needs to meet operational needs and manage resource allocation more effectively as a result of climate change-induced wildfires, which are becoming larger and more intense over time because of climate change. This requires the deployment of additional firefighters, aircraft, and equipment by the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection in order to address these escalating fire incidents. The increased size and unpredictability of wildfires have led to a rise in the expenses that are associated with combating wildfires. This has put a strain on CAL's fire resources, making it necessary for them to seek additional funding and support in order to continue their critical work of fighting wildfires. CAL FIRE, or the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, plays a role in California and Orange County by providing emergency services across the 30 million acres of land that they safeguard against wildfires. This highlights the extensive areas that they protect and their critical role in wildfire management. The need for more resources such as funds and additional equipment in order to address the escalating wildfires caused by climate change. This shows the strain that it has on the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection resources, as well as the impact that these wildfires have on CAL's fire, especially in times when fire seasons have the potential to last all year round due to climate change. This directly shows why we need the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection even more now in order to prepare for wildfires, as well as to protect our communities even further.